Good morning, everybody. What's going on? How are you? Don't worry, I'll get to all the comments in a little bit. I gotta run to the bank. Yes, the BANK. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman, but I'm off today. Yes, I am off. I'm out and about doing some errands. I may try and tackle some of these leaves, but I don't know if I want to do that today. I don't know if that's in the cards. I'm going to try and do a live stream later. But anyway, rise and grind, everybody. I know there's a lot of people grinding out there. Grind away, baby. Happy hump day. Today is Wednesday, midweek, halfway through the work week. Some of you have 2 days left since I'm off today. I got 3 days left, yes. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Heading into the holiday Thanksgiving week. I still got to get my turkey. But we sit here today talking about Dallas Cowboys, the State of the Union, the new head coach, play calling duties. Again, much to do about nothing. People, Mike McCarthy has not thought about giving up play calling duties. Now, with all due respect to all the Cowboy fans that are clamoring, and I mean clamoring for him to do so. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the phone here. Clamoring for him to do so. Would you, when you're on a final year of a deal, you got to try and put some good tape together. Now, at the end of the day, Mike McCarthy's going to be fine. He's loaded. His wife has got more money than he does. He's got multiple houses. Again, Mike McCarthy's going to be fine, people. He'll be back at some point. This is his 5th year in Dallas. He's had a great 10-year, a little bit of playoff success, not as much as we want, obviously. But he came in as a lame duck. He was never getting rid of play calling. That was never going to be an option, people. That was never going to be an option for Mike McCarthy. It just wasn't. So, surprise? No. If I'm him, I wouldn't give it up either. What, you going to give it up so Brian Schottenheimer turns this thing around somehow? Here's the problem. Brian Schottenheimer can come in and take over play calls like I've asked. But at the end of the day, if our offensive line is beat up and playing as badly when healthy as they are, what does it matter? What does it really matter, people? It don't matter. They're not playing good, so it don't really matter. And that's the bottom line, because Stone's Cold says so. Yeah, that's the bottom line. It don't matter. Our offensive line stinks right now. You got Tyler Smith banged up. You got Zach Martin banged up. I mean, Tyler Guyton's banged up. It's just one of those years. It's 2015 all over again. Don't let non-Cowboy fans tell you that it's a long haul before we get back. They just stir in the gravy and let them do it. It helps the channel. But this is 2015 all over again, where we won 5 games in 2015. Yes, 5 games in 2015. Yet, miraculously, in 2016, we won 13 games. Yes, 13 games and won a division, I believe. Fact check me on that, but I would think that 13 wins you the division. Again, people get all worked up. They get all excited. Again, that's why I told my Eagle people, go win it this year. Don't assume that you're going to stay healthy next year. Or don't assume, you know what I mean? You know what happens when you assume. So, that's all. McCarthy's not going to give up a play calling. And I don't get it. I don't blame him. I get it. I don't blame him. Next order of business. A groundswell. Literally every live stream that I do or every video I do, it's prime time. Deion Sanders is coming to the Big D. to be the head football coach when Sanders said time and time and time again that he wants no part of coaching in the NFL. Now we're hearing, and Mike Fisher also commented on it. Yeah, that Mike Fisher who dodged me, didn't want to meet with me at the Star, didn't even get back to me. Maybe I sent it to the wrong email. Maybe. It's possible. I doubt it. But, also commented on it yesterday. Michael Irvin, none other than the U-Zone Hall of Famer, voice of the Cowboys these days. We all love Michael Irvin. Yes, I went to his bar, the Playmaker Grill. I was there, Mike, not once, but twice. Once with Primetime Phil and the big man, Wade. And then we went again with Primetime Phil and Mark Holmes. Yes, Mark Holmes. Yes, we were there again. Missed you the one day. Saw your car there, Michael Irvin. I wish we could have broke bread, but you slipped out. That's all right. It's all good. You need to get your business up a little bit, bro. It's a little barren in there. But he's pushing this narrative that if Dallas Cowboys draft Shedeur Sanders, that Primetime would coach the Cowboys. So you're telling me that you have no desire to coach the NFL, but if your son's on the team, you'll coach him. That's not a way. Michael Irvin, I love you. That's not a way to win in the NFL. We need to get away from all this crap. We need to get away from all of this crap. That's not a way to win in the NFL. It's not having your heart into coaching, but if your son's there, I'll coach. That's not a way. That's not a way to win at Colorado. He's doing decently at Colorado. He's probably got the most experienced staff in college football. And they're still borderline. Yeah, they're borderline top 12. Again, that's not smart business. I'm not saying go get Belichick. Let's meet in the middle. Go get me a Vrabel. How about a Vrabel and a Zach Taylor, like if he gets fired? How would you like that? How would you like a Vrabel and a Zach Taylor as the OC next year in Dallas? I don't know. I'd like that. I'm thinking about doing a video where I headline the video and I call out people regarding my John Lynch. And I wasn't the only one who saw John Lynch. Yes. Vinny Hagan, Manahawkin, New Jersey's own Vinny Hagan. Ask Mike Fisher, the insider, lives in Frisco. I'm here. The Star's across the street. I know everything. Brought it up to Mike Fisher about why was John Lynch at the Star the week of the Eagle game. I think we saw him Thursday. I believe it was Thursday. I don't know nothing about it, Mike Fisher says. Don't know nothing about John Lynch being there. And I don't know why he was there. Don't know. I don't know. You tell me. Staying at the team hotel, the Omni Frisco. Literally has his star on the outside of the building. I don't know. Me and Primetime Phil were getting on the elevator. Well, we weren't there. We were maybe a good probably 30 yards away from the elevator. My first instinct was, oh my God, that's Daryl Moose Johnston. And then I looked at Phil looked at me, and we said, that's John Lynch. Head down, didn't want to make eye contact with anybody. Dressed to the nines, in a suit, business attire, with a suitcase, speeding out, walking aggressively through the lobby, which is just a quick, if anybody's been in the Omni Frisco, it's a quick little horseshoe from the elevators out the basically the back door or the front door of the hotel, not facing the Star, where the turf field is. So he gets in a car, gone. Then we hear shortly after that that then we hear shortly after that John Lynch is on the hot seat. Kyle Shanahan, I'll believe it when I see it, is on the hot seat. And that Steve Young is rumored to be the next GM of the 49ers. Yes, Steve Young, ex-49er, Hall of Famer, analyst, Steve Young. So, when you add all this stuff together, again, you guys should tell me. You tell me what's going on. Maybe he was there doing something anonymous, but if it's anything scouting, you got scouts. Oh, I don't know. Maybe he had a meeting with Jerry Jones. I don't know. Why else would you be at the team hotel? And don't tell me it's not the team hotel. But circling back, yeah, don't tell me they're not the team hotel. They're all wearing cowboy pins on their lapel. It's team hotel. Anyway, just got an alert, and the Ultra Cowboy sent it to me. This goes into my Shedeur Sanders. I'm not saying I don't like Shedeur Sanders. What I'm telling you is, you just re-signed Dak Prescott on a 4-year deal, and you're most likely going to flip switches on that deal, literally. Now, maybe with the injury you won't. To me, it's still a way to spread the money out a little better and push some money down the road a little bit. That would make more sense to me, but supposedly they're going to flip switches on him and CeeDee Lamb's deal after the year. Release some players, get upwards of $125 million under the cap. Supposedly Dallas is going to be more aggressive in signing free agents. Who knows? But Shedeur Sanders has agreed to play in the Shrine Game. Yes, the Shrine Game, which is at, oh my God, the Star in Frisco this year. Yes, it's at the Star, the indoor stadium, so to speak. So when you add all this up, it speaks to a frustrating time for Cowboy fans, but an exciting time. Because we sit here a little over 5 months away. Let's see, December, January, February, March, April. The end of April, a little over 5 months away. Pretty much 5 months, because I think it's April 24th this year, the draft. We sit here 5 months away from the draft, where we're, but this season starts now. They've already made the decision. In my mind, barring a NFC Championship appearance, they've already made the decision to move on from McCarthy prior to this year. So, my mind, first things first, is bring a GM in here, because your 82, soon to be 83-year-old GM has had enough of being ridiculed. Yes, he's had enough of being ridiculed, because he knows that it's a group effort behind the scenes between him, Steven, Will McClay, the scouts, everybody. When they make acquisitions, Steven is the money guy, as well as Landmark Grill guy, who now runs our finances. Okay, that's a different story. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is Jerry Jones ready to hand over the reins to a GM not named Will McClay? Let's face it, Will McClay has to come under fire. He stood on a table for Mozzie Smith. That is obviously, Mozzie's playing better, but he's not a first-round pick. He's not playing upwards of a first-round pick. I think we could all admit that. But he's getting better. He's making progress. He's definitely making plays. Not as much as we would want. So, I'm going to finish this video and make it sweet. I am out. I'm going to try and upload it. Why would we want to get a Shedeur Sanders? This is, again, look at the top of the draft. I think we're sitting at number 8 or 9 right now. Okay? And all these teams stink, people. Giants stink. They got Tommy DeVito quarterback. Now, they may beat us on Thanksgiving. Now, if all these injuries are true and we still got to go to Washington to get smacked this week. But this is 2015 all over again. 2015, where we won 5 games, turned around, and won 13 next year. I don't know what our schedule looks like. I don't know what coach we're going to bring in, which is absolutely GM, if they're getting a GM, coach, free agency, draft. That all has to happen in order for that successful season to take place next year. But don't let anybody tell you that it's out of the question. They just haters, and we got to let it go in one ear and out the other. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to try and do a live stream later, a lunchtime chat from the man cave. Talk to you later. Slay.